Hey dolls, what's up? Welcome back. It's your favorite Baddie on a Budget, Diamond K. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, go ahead and make yourself at home, okay? There are drinks in my fridge. Go and put your coats on my bed. Get comfy, because today I'm going to be sharing fashion life hacks that can easily solve your everyday closet dilemmas. So, let's get right into it. Before we get down into the nitty gritty, this video is not sponsored at all. If you like Baddie on a budget stuff, where to buy cheap stuff, etc., check out my channel, you'll love it. And also, if you like rainbow wigs and stuff, make sure you check out my new little wig boutique and jewelry coming soon on it, okay? So my first fashion life hack is deodorant stains. Put on your shirt, and then there's some deodorant stained on it under the armpit or wherever you can actually easily remove these stains by using a dryer sheet and just wiping it with that. So that will easily help when you're in a rush and you notice you've stained your shirt before you even left the house, you know. We hope that one is helpful for you guys. It definitely changed the game in my day-to-day life. The next hack I just learned has easily about to change my life. I don't know if you guys are aware with underboob sweat, but I am. It really does affect how many pieces of clothing in my closet I can actually wear, and I cannot stand it. I also don't like wearing bras because they just feel like prison, and they feel like they ruin most of my outfits because the straps are awful, and then strapless bras don't really stay up for anything. So I realized if you have some extra pads laying around, or you're willing to go buy some, you can take female pads and cut them in half and then just stick them up there. I have only tried the soft side facing my skin so far. I need to try the sticky side to see if that makes it stay up really well while still absorbing, but it's such a game changer because I can literally wear the clothes I want now without having to worry about sweating through them in the first 30 minutes of me being out of the house. And that really did hurt my closet expression. It sucked. So I'm so happy that I've learned this now. 3 is that you can use a rubber band and put it at the end of your hanger to keep some clothes from sliding off. Because I know it gets old putting clothes on the hanger and immediately it slides right off. There's also even little products I believe you can buy now made specifically for this if you're interested. I bet they have them on Temu and Amazon for sure. I would look there first. Invest in some rubber bands and put them around the ends of your hangers, and that should keep the beast at bay, okay? If you don't have a glint remover and you're in a time crunch, you can always bring your office tape, or I have some clear moving tape as well. You can always bring that and basically use it as a lint roller. So you just stick it on there, pull it off, get the lint off, get as much as you can before it gets filled to the brim with lint and it can't pick it up anymore. Go again if you need to. But that one definitely helps me because I feel like my lint roller is always missing exactly when I need it. And next, definitely make sure you always have one of these bad boys on hand. But in case you don't know, this is a safety pin, and basically it just opens, you stick it through something, and then you close it so it's locked in. If you have a bra strap that's broken, you can put it at the end and then attach it to like where it's supposed to be, and you're good to go for a minute. And also, I have these maxi dresses that are actually really long, and I just use safety pins to hem them up, and it looks perfectly fine. It works perfectly fine. Honestly, if it's discreet enough, feel free to leave them on forever. The safety pins, I don't even see them, so who cares? Because I'm gonna just leave them on. I'm good. When you're packing to go places, try rolling your clothes up instead of folding them. This actually really helps you have way more extra space in your suitcase. It took me 30 minutes to zip up my suitcase last time. I had to lay my whole body weight on it. You know, I need to try and learn how to like be more decisive and not bring everything and its mother from my closet, but still, like, I want my options. When I heard that, I was like, why had I not thought of that years ago? All that matters is I know now. Another traveling tip is to bring your straw with you. Put the chains of your necklaces into the straw and then loop it and close it. Now your jewelry cannot get tangled when you travel. I love this tip too. Majority of my jewelry is in one big knot. Definitely is a pain to travel with jewelry without it getting tangled. So this definitely gives me peace of mind when I do it, and I feel like organized and grown. I'm like, look at me. One less thing to worry about, you know. And then next, using the same tool from hack number 1, these lovely lifesavers, you can put these in your dresser drawers and wherever you keep your clothes. Not only will it keep them fresh, but it will also repel insects away as well, so you won't have to be worried about finding any bugs in your wardrobe, in your dresser, none of that. Bugs are insufferable. Okay, now if you have some tops that are oversized or just too baggy and you want an outfit that accentuates your waist more, feel free to take a belt and cinch it around that shirt so you can literally cinch the shirt and it gives you a more flattering figure. It brings a new style to your wardrobe. So if you're one of those people who feels like you can only wear things once, consider this a secret twice. Personally, I don't believe in that at all. Your wardrobe is meant to express yourself. It's not meant to be like a daily newspaper, and we don't need to be doing overconsumption. But if you feel like you have the same like 5 pieces of clothing and you want to switch things up and you can't afford to, feel free to dilly-dally with them. We can make a video about multiple ways to wear the same pieces of clothing. Let me know if you guys want that. I might do that next. If you want a new pop of flavor to your wardrobe, or if you just don't have a belt, try taking a headscarf or just a regular scarf if it's thin enough and just using it as a belt. This adds a huge pop of color and statement and uniqueness to your outfit. I don't know, it adds some spice, that's for sure. And it's a belt, it still works perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it. And then you could always coordinate your top to match the belt or your shoes, your jewelry. Keep that one in mind if you're feeling uninspired. This one is also one of my favorites. I've been doing this one forever. So you can use baby wipes or dish soap to remove stains from your clothes really easily. I literally stain my clothes every single day. It's officially part of the Diamond K wardrobe once it has a stain on it. Definitely helps if you do it as fast as possible. It kind of still helps if you wait like hours, but I stained a dress the other day and I just scrubbed with some dish soap and cold water for as long as it took for it to become unnoticeable, and it's worked for me basically almost every single time. Sometimes it can't fix everything, but it really can fix almost everything. I don't own any stain remover at all. Like, this works for me. If you're not aware of it, you're missing out. One last traveling tip: if you're traveling with shoes and you don't want the nastiness from the bottom to get on your other items, put it in a shower cap. Or a plastic bag would also definitely work for this. Just tying it up and sticking it in there, so that way all the germs stay on the inside with the bottom of the shoe. You don't have to worry about any dirt stains, any nasty smells, you know, getting on your clothes. Definitely write that one down. Feel free to get some of this at your like closest grocery store, dollar store. It's a pantry staple for most people. And you can put these in your shoes overnight and it will literally absorb the smelly odors. I doubt it'll get rid of all of them, but it will absorb those feet stenches that accumulate into your shoes. Isn't that iconic? So if you have a lot of wrinkles in your clothing, you can use one of these. This is a steamer. It just blows out steaming hot water. I use it to straighten my wigs. This wig was stiff. It doesn't look great right now on camera, but in real life I love it so much. It was just a stiff, straight old wig. I just steamed it, I flat ironed it, and then I did the little curls and I cut the layers and I trimmed it, and now it feels so much more wearable. The camera's not doing it justice at all. These are mainly made to steam your clothing to remove wrinkles quickly, and it works for both. Just like the flat iron works for hair and it works from your clothing. A lot of these clothing and hair things, they can easily do the same thing. So you could steam this and you just hang it up and you just do this, let the air flow on it, the steam blow on it for like 5 minutes max, and you're good to go. But also, if you don't have one of these or time, you can just put it in the bathroom and turn on the hot water in the shower, or take a shower with the hot water and leave it in there, and it'll be unwrinkled by the time you get it out. That also helps a lot for people who don't have either a flat iron or the steamer, so there's always an option. Most people know this one. If you're here, you probably do. If you have cheap jewelry and you're worried about it tarnishing, definitely use clear nail polish on it. This will extend the life of your cheap jewelry for quite some time. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I haven't been using it on mine recently because I haven't been going anywhere to wear it for it to tarnish, but for the pieces I wear every day, I always paint them in that. If you want them to live longer, this applies to costume jewelry, literally $2 jewelry, any jewelry that feels like it won't last long. You can easily double its lifetime, and if you keep going, you can extend it even more. Next, if you have tight shoes, you can use a hair dryer and put in some tight socks. So put in like thick socks and put your feet into the shoes, and then blow the warm air from the hair dryer onto those areas, and it will loosen up the shoe so it can fit for you better. Definitely a helpful little secret as well. And then last tip of the day is, if you have shoes or boots that get stiff or tight, you can always put a piece of cardboard or a folded up magazine into the shoe and leave it in there, and that will help it make sure it stays stretched out and doesn't like lose its shape. So that also helps your boots last all year long and not look grungy and like thin and dead by the time the next winter, fall comes around. So guys, I think that's all for today. I'm gonna wrap it up here. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a big thumbs up, especially if you're still here. Don't mind joining the family, subscribing. If you liked it this much, stay all the way. There's probably other content on my channel you'd like enough as well. And if you stay all the way, comment this emoji down here so I know who my closest family members are. Check out my wig store if you haven't already. It'd mean a lot to me. I lowered the prices by $30. I realize none of us have it like that. I need to calm down. So they're definitely much more affordable now and budget friendly. I should have known as a budget queen. Like, what am I doing? But that's dead. That's beyond us. So definitely check that out and check out my other videos. I love you guys so much. I don't really have much else to say. I really hope these life hacks can change your life for the better immensely. And let me know if any of them do help you out, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!